Previously on Vanguard. Everything seemed to be good.
Oh,
Yeah.
the smell.
The
Oh,
things
God.
stayed on. I was worried they were going to come off in the dump. They're still there.
Yep, and it looks like everything else in the hangar bay is good.
So we're here?
Oh,
Yeah,
here it is.
I don't know. I'm heading to the pilot console. See if we arrived at the coordinates.
Ooh. I think we might be. Something kind of pretty out the front.
Oh, Risa.
What?
Lovely
What?
winter planet Risa. I
I
read about this. I had the Encyclopedia Galactica when I was growing up. They always talked about, you know, the pleasure planet, the winter wonderland of the rich. Risa.
You sure you're pronouncing that right?
Yeah, no, yeah, totally. I mean, I read it, but it reads, you know, Risa. Like, you know, Reese's. Yeah.
I thought it was something like Reese or something like that.
Sweet. So we get guns, right?
Um,
And maybe an opportunity to chill out?
I mean, does Arcade have a dealer here in the system? I don't know.
Well, you were the ones that got the directions.
Yeah, I mean, they had a corporate office here, but I seem to remember something about, you know, Risa being like a peaceful system with, like, you know, no weapons, you know, and
Oh, sweet. That's
Great.
going to work
All right.
well.
yeah, you know.
Well,
Makes me wonder why a weapons manufacturer would put a office there, but you know.
I've got a military escort coming really close. 2.7.
Yeah, me.
probably coming by to see if we've got any weapons that we might be planning to use.
They are showing as I'm gonna start moving.
Wait. Stop. There are grids not locked down.
Oh, well.
Yeah, which I don't
We
understand why,
locked those all
because that
down before the
was...
jump.
I swear it looked like it was locked as well. What the hell?
Yeah.
Spacebar.
Mine was locked.
We could take
he has one seat.
Spacebar's new ride.
Yeah, because,
Oh,
like,
number of seats.
Yeah.
I mean...
We come
It's
in
a-
peace.
Well, I mean, for all we know, those could be firework launchers. That, you know, if anyone comes up and asks, they're firework launchers, that's all.
Uh-huh.
We're putting on an air show for the people down there. Can you take apart the front here spacebar without, like, ripping the whole thing into pieces?
Should be able to.
Yeah. I mean, if we're able to like move them and just leave the hard points, you could totally just put them back on if you need them. But
Yeah, and even just store the components and keep them in storage.
I do need more storage before we start ripping that off, though.
I might make a toboggan.
What?
Toboggan?
Yeah, if we're
for,
going
like,
to an ice
sledding
planet,
down the hills.
I want to go sledding.
Yeah, in the snow. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Well, I doubt anyone's bought any skis, so...
What was that?
What was that?
I don't know.
What did you do?
You found the ammunition.
I don't know how,
I'll pay
because
for the
I
soylent
picked
on
it
that
up
one.
as soon as it was... Hey, Spacebar, good news. I got the rest of the Gatlings out nice and more in a more efficient manner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are we still locked down, or are things floating around now as we've flown?
No, we're good.
Okay. Yeah, well, I got all but one of our batteries off. When we're done, ready to go, we can shut down the refineries. Definitely, or the reactors, that should definitely help.
We've got plenty of fuel for them. Honestly, I'd say let the refineries keep going.
I'm talking about the electronic signature.
Well, I guess she's about as ready as she will be.
I have an exchange to do outside of the back, Mr. Spacebar.
Oh yeah.
It's on the front of the with teeth at the moment, so I can just like whack it on whichever gear you want it on or wherever you want it on. Got it.
Okay.
I'm surrounded by doors.
Go that way. Yeah.
The exits are left, right, and Dennis.
Oof, not the most comfortable seat in Spacebar. I'm taking this back one. At least I get a backrest.
Wow.
Yeah, you
Look
gotta
at,
book.
look at
You
Farrell
gotta
over
book
there. He's
those.
got a
He's
stiff upper back.
super tense.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you've got to book those first class tickets early if you want to get the leg room. You know.
Mm-hmm. Complain about anything, I swear.
Well, yeah.
All right, here we go.
Why is it that holidays always begin with stressful car journeys?
Well, you know. Are we there yet?
No, we are not there yet.
We don't know if we're there yet or not. You're holding the map, Tex.
I'm not holding a map. I'm holding a pamphlet.
I gotta hand it to you, Wasted. It does look like this would have been an absolutely beautiful spot to go sledding, but
Yeah, no, it definitely would.
I am going sledding. I saw snow. We're going sledding. We just might not be able to go sledding here.
right.
Yep. Oi, I think we found it.
There it is.
I think we found it.
Wait a minute. They're advertising weapons on a planet that doesn't allow weapons.
That seems very wrong.
Yeah, it's. I don't really
this
see
place
anyone
looks
down
nice.
there either.
Yeah, I mean, and they're not shooting at us, which is always a bonus.
This place looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I mean? Nice little resort.
Perfect.
It's got a little sort of, I don't know, a kind of Western vibe almost.
Hello.
And I can't. Oh man.
We came because of the placemat. Is anyone here?
That's a very odd way to say hello, but okay.
Well, I found the trading post, or I guess what passes for it. They're looking to buy cobalt ingot and silver ingot. But that's
silver.
about it.
Well, we brought silver.
We do have silver.
Oh,
Yeah.
just distinct lack of much. I'll give you that.
There's another
Maybe
door
there's
over
an
here. It's
event
not
on.
labeled. I can't get into either.
Maybe there's an event on. You know, maybe it's we just happened to arrive during some big fiesta.
Well, I accomplished part of our mission.
Okay.
Just made 6.5 million credits
What?
off of selling silver.
I told you it was worth bringing the silver.
Okay, I think that's everything.
Nice. What did we
All the
come up to?
cash.
5.435 million.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, baby.
So, about that payday we're overdue on.
Well, don't forget. I mean, it's not that much, but it's enough. You know, you could buy yourself a nice little sports car for that, or maybe a little runabout vehicle.
Oh.
Hello.
Go.
That looks like the pamphlet, but not as much coffee on it.
That map's got a code in the corner. Follow the
Oh, hang on. There's a welder here.
follow the QR code that's in the corner of the map down here. Takes you to a postage version. I guess this is what they used as the tour guide. While this place may be useless, there's a bunch of other locations on this map. Looks like we're
Yeah.
not far from the Interstellar Trade Corp or these results-oriented sciences people. Maybe they're the guys we're looking for, I don't know. You said Interstellar Trade Corp also mentioned selling weapons, didn't you?
Yeah,
Yeah, and
that
they
was
seem
right
to
in
have
their IFF entry.
looks like they've got us both a supply depot and an HQ? Question mark near here? Well, now you've lost your barnacle, do you want to give us a quick run across to ICC and let's see what they've got?
Sure. I'm not seeing any armaments.
No arm? Oh, you've got cameras.
Yeah, I've got one off the front.
All I'm seeing is a bit of light in the distance. I'm like, okay, if you say so, Spaceman. I propose we just go on up, and if someone says no... Look, they got posters and stuff on the sign, it's probably fine.
Mm-hmm.
They also have
And it
signs
says a
that
big sign that
keep
says
out.
keep out, you see? Welcoming.
Oh, there's some weapons.
Ah, yeah, there are actually quite a few weapons on that.
Yeah,
They're
but
just...
they like all around the top.
Hmm.
I'm kind of inclined to leave this one. I still quite like this place. Despite the fact that it's kind of weird and creepy, and there's no one around, and this really should be... And I didn't get my thing that goes around my neck.
And covered
And-
covered by more of that liquid ice stuff.
And there's no snow, it's actually liquid ice, but... There's no one shooting at us.
And there's
We
also...
pulled up to two places, and they were both like, yo. Well, that one was more like, yo, piss off. But the other one was like, yo, welcome. There's no one here. You're not going to have any beer or any food. But we're welcoming. Well, at least we can see again.
Yeah, sun's rising again.
Mm,
We're turning
Hang on. I'm not sure we're going the right
counter
direction. though.
rotation. Oh,
feels like we've been flying forever.
Oh, wait. Hang on. Maybe. That looks very deserty to me.
Snow covered. Uh-huh.
are we looking for the desert?
Well, that's what it looked like on the map, remember?
I thought we were looking for Interstellar Trade Corps on a little island.
No, we did that. That was the warehouse.
Get out
Oh,
of here,
okay.
stalker.
Yeah.
You sure that isn't like marinara sauce on the map that you're following?
It's not red.
Yeah.
It's white.
Pesto?
Hang on, yeah, hang on. Let me yeah, that looks like a desert. Not sure we're over the right bit of it. Oh god, actually we might be in the red area.
Okay, so it was the marinara sauce then.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure I got that right.
The marinara sauce. Oh, yeah. Oh. Making me hungry.
We might
Yeah.
want to hang left a bit here.
You guys are the worst navigators.
Well, I don't normally have to do it off someone's, like, hand-drawn, essentially, like, tourism map. You know what it's like. There's a big ride that says you are here, and everything else is out of scale.
I'm picking up something here.
Cobalt
yeah.
mining outpost.
Almost looks like there's ore down there.
Okay.
Oh,
Careful on approach. That doesn't necessarily look positive.
yeah, it definitely looks hostile.
Looks hostile? I mean, come on. Everything that we approach manages to look hostile.
I know.
But not
just
here.
once. Just once I'd like to go to a place and not everyone's all pissed off at us.
And that could just be a case of it's a private mining claim. They don't want people getting near. Although, hang on. Look down at that.
Hmm?
Big patch
I was
of
about to say, can you see the markings
Yeah.
on the surface of how big that ore patch is?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's a huge patch of cobalt. Can't remember if we were low on cobalt or not.
Yeah, it doesn't really necessarily matter if someone else has claimed it.
Well,
but, I mean,
it wouldn't be
if
the
they're
first
mining
time
that
we've gone
much,
and
we could
taken
trade
something
for
from
it.
someone.
Well, yeah, but they may, I don't know, object to
Just
that.
remember, we do have money now. We could, I know this is a crazy idea. We could buy things and not piss people off.
That was for guns. that money. Not all.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. Now that we actually have some fundage, we don't necessarily have to go, you know, the all people's faces
Hey,
all the time.
a road down beneath us.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Well, I guess all roads lead to, well, something.
Yeah, I think we flew in over it on the way through.
Roundabouts? All roads lead to roundabouts?
What?
Okay, we are in the right area.
I would say they lead to destinations, but inevitably they also lead to final destinations, and that's sounding a little too morbid for me right at the moment.
I mean, to be honest, it kind of sounds like your usual level morbid.
Have you guys been getting in the rocket fuel again?
In Tex, you never know. Find some way of brewing it.
No, no.
You know we need that to get back, right?
Rocket fuel, I thought that was a still.
Brand of coffee.
Okay, so maybe from where we are, it looks like we want to basically hang left, and that road that we're driving over, the other end of it, leads to some sort of building.
Do we follow the road?
Yeah, but not this way. We're going away from it now. So like, I don't know, 90, maybe 110 degrees to your left, over these mountains.
So back, almost back the way we came.
Not quite.
Keep
It's
turning.
It's on the coast.
Oh.
Turning
I mean, at least the scenery is beautiful.
I
Well,
mean,
you understand why they made it into a pleasure planet?
that sun.
Well, except for the fact it's supposed to be covered in snow.
Yeah, well, look at this place. You can imagine this covered in snow.
Yeah, it'd be great. It'd be tops if it was covered with snow.
Some serious slopes around here. It'd
Look
be
at
awesome.
look at the skiing opportunities.
Yeah, what happened to your surfboard?
Turns out they don't work quite so well on the dirt.
He blew it up.
Oh.
It went pop.
Hey,
At
at
least
least
I
I
can
can
fly straight now.
go down in history as the only person ever to explode a surfboard. They don't normally do that.
Well, yeah, because not many people strap atmospheric thrusters to surfboards either.
Well, those people are boring.
I'm just seeing more of that water again up here.
Yeah, if I'm reading the map correctly, we're headed for... It's on this coast. Maybe a bit to our
what's
left.
on this coast?
Well, there's a HQ marked here.
Okay.
I figure we might go and say hello, see who's around, if anybody. Seems to be a bit of a theme of nobody home.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little confused about that. I'll be honest. Even if there's been some weird geological event, I think there would still be people here, you know, with the kind of minerals that we got marked on that map.
No, I'm not seeing anything out here.
Yeah, the planet's bigger than it looks.
Maybe one held more to the left.
Yeah, I think it might be. I think we're in that little cove.
You know, I would joke that we could stop and ask for directions, but
Yeah. Ooh.
Well, I think the joke was, like hell Farrell ever actually asked for directions. He'll just keep on going, getting more and more lost.
Okay, hypothetically, what would a burning dragon
I don't know. Boat?
be besides hostile?
Yeah, the hostile bit I am definitely noticing.
trees down there.
Is he a Coast Guard? There's a routine
what?
stop. What are you? You're a Coast Guard. What are you going to do?
guarding the coast, I guess.
No, I think we'll continue flying, actually. I am not seeing it.
And why are they telling me that? Not even flying.
I think it must be a automated personalized message because I got it too.
Oh,
Ditto.
Right.
That's right, Spacebar. Give him some sass.
That's true.
Be fine until some point we do have to land, at which point...
I just won't land on the coast.
Doing a pretty crappy job of guarding it, just saying.
Must be tired because that almost made sense, Spacebar.
Uh-oh, there's a dragon outpost up there.
That looks like that's in the spot where that HK
Yeah,
HQ
that
should be.
what we were supposed... Potential targets, I didn't know.
Desert Raider. Really?
That's not a particularly promising or inventive name. Holy shit. Alright then.
We should keep flying.
I guess this is not where we stop.
Keep going.
Oh, I don't actually see any fighters yet.
Maybe they're referring to that thing that was in the water. I mean, not that that's exactly a fighter or frigate, more likely, but
No, but it was on their side. You don't see the faction tags on it.
yeah.
It was DRA as well, and there's another one in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
They really want us to stop.
And then there's ITC flying over there.
I thought this was an ITC area, but it looks like it's
Yeah,
not.
I
It
did
looks like
too.
someone else has taken it over.
They don't seem super friendly.
Yeah. What made you say that?
I mean, the whole, threatening to launch fighters. If I decipher this map right, like ITC's further off down the coast, the opposite direction.
Something else in the water ahead.
No IFF on it.
Oh, you see something?
Yeah, we went to that ITC base. That was the warehouse.
No. If you go further down the coastline, there's another island that's marked as Interstellar Trade Corp.
Oh, I see. Trade outpost and a mining
Oh.
outpost.
I don't know what that is down there. I can't really make it out.
I mean, trade outpost sounds interesting. And then the HQ is actually further north from there.
It'd be great if we had a compass.
Yep. No, you're not wrong. Oh, we have compasses. We're just not. They're not calibrated.
As long as we
Because
keep track of where we are, we should be
Yeah,
alright.
Tex, it's not a matter of calibration. It's actually DLC for these suits.
Oh, you're kidding me, right?
Paid extra.
Yeah.
But it's only $3.99. Surely
Well,
we
that's the
could've gone
cost
for
of a
that.
cup of coffee.
Okay. Well, where are we going then?
I'm looking for a place for us to land for a second.
This looks flat up ahead.
I'm getting this weird urge to put the guns back on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does seem prudent.
I think our considerations of not bringing the fighters down may have been overruled.
Well, you're the one who was saying it's supposed to be a weapons to replace.
That's what the pamphlet said.
I suspect there's a lot more that's going on here than what they've put on that tiny little pamphlet.
Suffice to say, they
It's out of date.
not just that, but even the guys that were friendly, that we met first, were armed.
Mm-hmm.
I think that tells me enough. They're not going to look too weirdly at the fact that we're running around with weapons.
Yeah, no.
And at some point, one of those things is actually going to launch fighters. At which point, I'd like to have an option other than just run away.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we ought to sit down and rearm.
Well, let's, I'll pick that plateau up ahead. That way we can see.
Not just see, but I notice you're picking a location that people can't easily get to as well.
Mm-hmm.
There's a
Except
plateau
the
off to the
ones
left.
like ITC who actually do fly.
Yeah, but at the moment those are showing as neutral, so... If they were going to give us hassle, they would have done so by now. We flew, like, right past one.
Yep. Well, I mean, look at it this way. The odds of ITC actually carrying real samples of weapons has gone way up if all their neighbors are...
I wonder if maybe the reason why the planet doesn't have any snow anymore is maybe they found some collapsium here or something. Just managed to set it off and some sort of chain reaction hit the whole planet. I mean, we saw how explosive that stuff was.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, maybe. But, I mean, don't rule out just a more common geological event like
Sudden massive global wide warming that takes place in a matter of how soon? How old is that pamphlet? Or sorry, placemat.
It doesn't say.
This looks like a decent spot.
Mm-hmm.
Did bring the ammo too, right?
Yeah, I've got some.
We got a little bit, but not
Time.
much.
Yeah.
Also,
Leave those,
Ooh.
Pharaoh.
who left 20 cents in here?
That's where I put all of the stuff or the components, and those cargo containers were built out of what was needed for the guns, so. And what do you mean, who put 20 cents in there?
Well, check the cargo. Someone's left 20 cents in them. I mean, what am I supposed to do with that?
No,
You
some
can't even put
toothpaste,
that
I
in the bank.
guess?
They won't take it.
Buy 4 cups of coffee.
4 cups of coffee from where? Where charges 5 cents for a cup of coffee?
Well, I mean,
You need to introduce me to this
that's-
place. And is it
that's what-
actually coffee worth drinking?
yeah, no, it's listed on the pamphlet. I mean, okay, yeah. So, I mean, the pamphlets from 48 years ago.
Okay, great. So not only are we following something that's completely lying to us effectively. It's massively out of date lying to us.
Guns. These 20-cent coffees, or 5-cent coffees, sound like the sort of coffee that's made by putting water near the jug that at some point owned or contained coffee in the hope that it sort of permeates.
I mean, it was before Facebook.
Tell me you go to Spacebucks, they charge way too much.
Yeah, that's like 5 credits for a large cup of coffee. See.
What goes here? Turret?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like having a rear seat turret.
There's nothing better than running away from someone while simultaneously killing them.
Hey, you never know.
Oh, I'm with you. I like it. I'm down. See, look how friendly we are.
Got any middle grids?
Yep, got him. I'm only going to put 2 of the launchers back on either side because I think we need the lighting a bit more than the extra set of launchers right now.
Yeah, that's fine.
We haven't got any rockets for them anyway at the moment.
Yeah.
Well, you know, maybe we'll scare some people off.
We'll buy some.
I don't know why I keep saying it at this point in time, given everything that we've been through since taking that ship, but maybe I'll be a bit of an optimist.
Can somebody grab me a bottle of hydrogen in one of the passenger seats? Get to it.
Yep.
I'm gonna take this opportunity to add more cargo.
And maybe a ladder.
One sec.
Oh, I can't really put that there.
Did that drop it or did the shields nuke it?
I don't see it.
Alright, let me get out from...
Cryo chamber's in the way. Awesome.
Cryo chamber's in the way of what?
I was gonna add another cargo container.
You could actually move this over one.
there's a scout out there.
Yeah, I just noticed.
I'm in.
Yep. Let's see.
Seal that up, and we will deal with that another day.
You do have ammo in your gats, so... They're moving in quick.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in.
We're already in.
We're already
On
in.
you. He doesn't look super friendly.
How does the ship look friendly?
Well, I mean, generally the presence of lots of guns looks less friendly.
Alright, well, we're going to need to find a place to settle for a second.
Don't want to go too fast because I don't know what the
Where's the desert in
burn
relation to
level
us?
is. We're passing near a river to our left.
Okay, let me see if I can use that to work out where... Oh, okay, I see where we are. Keep that river on your left.
Should we follow the river?
Yeah, let's follow it with it on your left. Let's get the hell out of this area. That looks like if we keep going this direction, we might actually end up back in friendly territory. I don't know what the hell's going down here, but some people are angry. That's also following us.
Well, I mean, the United Colonies of Agaris look friendly-ish.
Well, that's the same guys we dropped in initially. Just this looks like it's a different location. Weird. It's almost like
He's definitely following.
it's almost like the whole place schismed in some way. The way this is all drawn up, it's like the borders are down roads and things like that. It's like everyone just suddenly decided, screw this for a laugh. Let's have a fight.
Well,
I just want to tell Gunner.
I'm on it right now.
Okay.
I guess that once you don't have any winter activities that you can do anymore, that let them get really bored.
Well, I mean, look at the ores on this map. It's a fairly rich planet to be wasting it as like basically just vacation for rich people.
So,
So,
how about this for a thought? Well, no, perhaps it's the exact opposite. Resort planet suddenly goes through something that causes the ice to melt.
Mm-hmm.
Once the ice melts, it reveals what they've been sitting on the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Bunch of people used to be ski instructors, sommeliers, used to run this planet, suddenly presented with no income from tourism, but suddenly a crap load of materials where it matters who owns them, because it's territory based now.
Wait, are you telling me that the Desert Raiders are descended from cork sniffers?
Potentially, I don't know. I'm just saying the Desert Raiders could at one point have been the guys that ran the restaurants.
Well, they're gonna get a really bad Michelin rating.
Maybe I don't know, who's the most chilled out? I tell you what it is. It's a UCA of the snowboarding instructors.
Okay.
They tend to be the most chilled out, hippie-like fellas in the place. Desert Raiders, I'm feeling, is almost certainly going to be like, what, cleaning staff? Waiting staff, that sort of thing?
That's the end of that river. Where are we going?
And then you know who really... We keep going straight. And then who's really going to lose the plot? In that sort of... It's going to be the janitors, the gardeners, maintenance teams. So somewhere out there is some really angry, used to be very underpaid staff.
Telephone operators.
Yeah, exactly. The people on reception.
Wonder who became the traitor. Oh, the ones who run the gift shops became international traders.
No, it won't be. The traders are going to be the people that used to, because you know what these places are like, Tex. There'll be those insanely upbeat, always smiley people that do the childcare and like run some of the events and so on. It'll be the people that come up in the evening and get everyone together. Like, oh, let's do some. Those overly smiley guys.
And don't forget the C-level executives and everything who happened to be at the resorts when things went down. I'm sure a few of them probably survived.
No, they're surely the raiders. I mean, have you never heard of a corporate raider? All about hostile takeovers. Yeah.
You're saying we're dealing with robber barons?
I don't know.
Right, we should start seeing some green ahead shortly. Keep following the line of these rocks.
One thing that I am spotting is that drone is not really falling back that quick.
No.
No, he's
pacing.
He's keen.
Not only that, but it looks like... I mean, yeah, we're going the right way, but this will looks like fly over something. Whoever is marked on here as red. Whichever group got truly pissed off. Again, probably...
The key, it's scientists.
Janitorial and... cleaning, etc., isn't it? Janitorial, maintenance, cleaning.
No, it's the ecologists.
Ecologists?
Well, yeah, if they had a planet that had, like a winter climate, they were all doing their doctoral theses on, like frozen places, and then the entire climate changes, and they can't finish their thesis, and they can't defend it, and they get really pissed off. Scientists, it's like graduate students.
The slightly disturbing question is what happened to the guests?
Well, find out.
Probably fuel for the Soylent.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm putting my money down on doctoral students. The scientists section.
Very suspicious looking rock.
Mm-hmm.
You got an auto detector on this thing?
But look, it's just
No.
rock. Let's overfly it.
I mean, you gotta look at it.
Goldfish on the top.
Shrubberies.
About it. Yeah, those mountains are where we're heading.
I used to know a guy who did shrubbery arrangements. His name was Roger. Roger the Shrubber is what we called him.
You've always just one of those jobs that you got to wonder, how does someone end up in that line of business? Like, did they just wake up one morning and go, shrubs? That's the answer. Drop everything they were doing, or was it a slow decline?
Obviously, one gets in the botanical arts because they learn it from their parent. I bet that you could trace a long line of shrubus down, all the way down his family tree.
I mean, it makes more sense than them being suddenly kidnapped by landscaping ninjas.
He was always destined to be a shrubber.
Mm-hmm.
All the way back to his great-great-grandfather, Dennis Shrubist.
Okay. ROS.
Oh, let's go this way.
Oh, pissed off doctoral students.
Yeah.
Evade! Evade!
Yeah, I'm not exactly fuel efficient, so I don't think they log me that much.
Yeah, let's just come down to the planet. We'll blend in with everyone. We won't stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah,
Spacebar.
Hang it. Hang a left.
Hang a left, yes. I had exactly the same idea. Let's hang a left and loop round them. See if we can give our scout friend the dodge.
Oh, you want to do the same thing I did with that Reaver ship back at the other planet?
And that's what I'm wondering. Like, hi there. Why don't you two have a chat? And we'll just move on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's going to be the ecologists and then, like, blatantly the people that were responsible for, like, doing massages and leading the yoga exercises and so on. You know those people, like, they look so calm on the outside, but inside there is just a deep-seated rage.
The VidPhone sanitation specialists.
This may not... okay. Oh. Yeah, this isn't working as well as I'd hoped. And he's talking about attack forces now.
Well...
Not to mention he's getting within firing range.
Yep, he's about
Almost.
Maybe bring him over the mining station?
I wonder if he's just... No, he is still following us. It looked like he pulled off for a second. Let's just... Yeah, let's get out of this area before they get too angry with us, because I don't want to piss off the mining station as well quite yet. And then if we need to deal with the scout, we'll deal with the scout.
Do we use the terrain to mass our turns?
Yep.
Ow. And of course, this will be where they did ice racing.
We might have to just take this dude on.
Ice racing, ice skating. Look, imagine that thing when it was frozen. It'd be amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if they did some of that. It's popular for a little bit, where it's like a boat, but it would explain why they've got so many boats around the place. Actually, you take a boat and you put it on skis and sail it on the ice, and they go crazy fast. Hey, that looks friendly. Well, not angry.
Alrighty, let's introduce you to our new friend, Fran.
We're trying to create a war. I suppose that probably already is.
I think we've kind of stumbled onto one anyways.
Yeah, true enough, true enough. So, ITC, what do you reckon of the Desert Raiders? Are they your friends? Okay, let's not go too close to him either.
Yeah, he doesn't like.
He doesn't like. I think he
close.
sees what's coming.
That is a much larger ship.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. Oh god.
The stomach feels funny when you do that.
Yeah. Oh, spacebar.
That's my lunch.
I bet you're
Sideways.
glad we added those additional thrusters on the bottom now, huh?
Yeah.
Might run into each other.
That's kind of what I'm hoping.
In fact, it's looking like that scout's bailing out. He's getting further away from us at a faster rate than he was before. Oh no, he's not. Now he's coming back. It actually looks like he's actively trying to avoid that ITC shit.
Oh.
Yep, yep.
I see a road up ahead.
Beans on toast for lunch, can confirm. Just got to taste it again.
Mm-hmm.
Is it refried beans at that point?
Hang on. He's not following us anymore, I think.
I think Spaceball got too high for him.
No, I think he's in a bit of a quandary with the ITC
Oh
ship
yeah, I
now.
think I can see fire. Oh well. Bye.
Oh no. Anyways. Exactly what I was planning.
I'd say let's get out of here.
Motivational speaker versus the janitor.
Okay, somebody else take over the turret. Oh my god.
Whatever you do, don't throw up on that crab pod, please.
No, I'm fine.
He's got a spacesuit on. We'll be fine. As long as he doesn't open the faceplate.
Have you ever thrown up in the spacesuit? That's bad.
I have no desire to throw up and then re-aspirate what I've already had inside of me. Thank you very much.
Okay.
There's a certain number of limit to the number of times something like that should go in and come out.
Seeing this right. You go left a bit, end of that river. I think. Into that river is either a massive patch of cobalt or some trade bases. Like a couple by the looks of things.
You mean the end of the river closest to us here?
Yes, the one to the left.
Oh, that wasn't me.
Mm-hmm. I
Always wanted to be
don't
upside
believe
down.
you. Yeah, if it's cobalt, then it's. Yeah, I think you're right. And on the other side of that mountain, the possible outpost for United Colonies. They can maybe go between those two mountains.
Which two mountains?
The one
Off to the
far
left.
Oh.
That
Oh,
is the
where's the
river
road?
and head over.
If you can see there's a road there.
Gents, I believe our pursuer is back on our heels again.
He is.
Determined.
Yeah.
Let's see if he wants to follow us into an outpost.
And booking it too. How is he not burning up in the atmosphere here?
Well, he's going about the same speed we are.
No, because he's catching up fast.
I think that's because we just cut the corner. Or he's cutting the corner, essentially.
Orbital period.
Well, depending on which direction we're going, we might be making it worse on ourselves.
What?
I have no idea.
Rover refueling post, though. That's. Yeah, I think if you go past that and then head to the head of that mountain.
Yeah, I would even just say take cover at that spot. I imagine if that city was armed, it's got to be armed down there too, I would imagine.
Yeah, there's a regional outpost at the head of the river, according to this map. You like us?
I think I
Yeah.
see it there.
Rigorous heavy engineering.
Is that what we're looking for?
I guess so. I could do with some heavy engineering.
Mm-hmm. Is that a euphemism for guns?
I'm kind of hoping so.
But what are their guidelines? That's my next question.
Heavy engineering. Oh. I know what it is. I bet these guys are the engineering department that took care of like the snow groomers and everything.
No way. No, I'm not buying that. I think what we're looking at here is fitness instructors.
I think maybe grounds crew.
I mean, they would have had access to things like snow groomers, plows, all the maintenance tools and everything.
It's like there's something outside this place as well. You can see something glinting the other side of the wall.
And it is armed. I do see some turrets down here, so...
Sweet.
Good,
Let's find out if they work.
Because the scouts coming too. And firing at it.
Okay. I guess we give him the good news.
Yeah, because he doesn't seem to be doing anything.
Yeah.
This guy knows some maneuvers. Go for the ramp.
Oh god.
Not.
What, me?
No, him.
Doesn't look like that was anything exploding on our end, at least.
Oh, the base has opened up now.
Yep. They've got a very short range, though, looks like. For bad firing arcs. There's a turret in the front of the base at one of the corners.
Yeah, I think it's bad firing arcs.
Target lead's not working. Neither is lock on.
Well, the good news is ammo is holding up for now.
He's taking some pretty big hits. A little bit more and I think he'll go down.
You better be glad I don't have my bottom turrets anymore.
Yeah. Well, we didn't think to add those back in.
Oh, this is way different than flying a fighter.
Now you know what it felt like trying to engage targets with tanky. It's revenge. At least all your guns are grouped together.
Try leading him back over the base. Get the base guns helping.
Yep. I mean, I've definitely done some damage to him. Looks like his antenna's out. There he goes.
Oh, yeah, he's looking like he's struggling
going down.
now. He's going down.
I think we're good. The impact will finish him off.
He's not going down anymore.
Oh.
He caught himself. Okay, now that's some low techniques. Ooh, that looked like it's done.
Having trouble keeping a beat on him with the turret.
Yeah, so am I.
Somebody keeps moving, turning, and burning a lot.
Well, that's kind of
I
kinda
aerial
has to.
combat.
I know.
So-
I'm just saying. I'm holding my fire for when we're steady.
This guy is definitely keen for ramming.
Don't hit the base by mistake.
Ooh, the base is getting him good now.
Ah,
I think that's
sounded
it.
like a good hit.
Yeah, he's down on the ground.
think you can honestly stop firing. Let's save the ammo we've got. Base is definitely chewing them up good.
Yeah, I want to go take a look at it. What we're dealing with.
We're not going to have a choice. It's not just us that we're shooting it.
Yeah, you're down to just the ammo and your guns at this point.
Well, let's go. These guys clearly have some weaponry. Let's go and see if they're willing to sell us some ammunition.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Maybe see if they got some missiles.
Hey, do we have a bead on? See if there's any parts we can salvage off of that craft?
I don't think there's going to be anything left, Tags. As I said, the base was shooting at it.
Yeah, I know.
And it landed right in front of the base.
Okay, well, I was in the turret, so I couldn't really tell where it landed.
No, not only that, but I mean, honestly, with the amount of money that we're schlepping around at this point, I think we can probably buy anything we need.
Where's my bottom lights at?
We landed?
Nope.
Where's your what at?
There we are. I couldn't see where I was landing.
Hello.
Yes, I took the fast route out.
Oof. Might want to whack your dampers off.
Oh yeah, good point.
Any damage?
Chef Sarek Saloon. Okay, so I was wrong. Apparently it's the waiting and cooking stuff.
Yep, apparently.
Did you lose your landing strut on the right side there, spacebar?
No, it's somehow fused to the ground.
Yes, it's through the floor.
Okay.
Please excuse this moment out of character where we remove Spacebar's ship from the floor.
Finish it.
Because
Finish
space
the game.
engineers. Yeah, you do it and then keep your ownership.
Finished game, by the way, but don't worry, we'll mess around with medieval engineers now.
Buy our DLC.
Try and avoid doing that.
Yeah.
Whatever you did, don't do that.
I think that was called being a little aggressive with the old flight controls, and one of them flight controls is a trigger.
Oh,
Yeah.
Space bar.
You grab the stick a little hard, you know.
Let me set that to on off.
How could you?
Alright, well.
Sell us ammo. It's gonna be a really short trip.
What's in the clinic?
I don't know, but
Big coal machine.
this big door over here is locked up.
Okay, so we can make an assumption that whoever's running the clinic these days doesn't know what they're doing. It's not actually the docs.
There is a nice medical bay.
No one in the doctor's office, it looks like. That's what's behind. Alright, so it's a rover dock in here.
Yep. Once again.
Hello.
Hello? Anybody home?
That door's locked. Spare parts out there or something. Okay, so the doctor is not in.
Hello. A1 is locked up and empty.
Some kind of landing pad, but those doors are locked.
I'm gonna check out the
That's
saloon.
locked. B2 and F looks like they're probably not accessible. Looks just like the last
this
place
door's
where
open.
these are all living quarters.
There's a store and a shoot box.
What's this like? Reception. Ex-reception now recruiting. Although, looking at this place, if you look up, this looks like it was a sort of a hotel type thing to begin with.
Mm-hmm. That door's locked.
Yeah, this looks like a hotel lobby that someone's like repurposed.
I found the bar. Nobody in here.
Oh,
Wow, they are paying a lot for magnesium.
I wonder why.
but they'll only sell us medical components, which I suppose makes sense. This is where the clinic is. Yeah?
Oh,
You're right there.
yeah, I was just trying to jump up.
Alright, all of that's locked up.
Town hall. And it's locked.
Have we found any store?
Yes. Is it selling anything we want? No. It's selling medical components.
Well, I mean... Actually, no, because if we do get shot down and the survival kit gets hold, it should just pop back up on Vanguard.
Powered down Vanguard.
Cobalt, nickel, and silicon available as well.
No, just the main lights and most of the systems on board.
I pretty much found everything. Thinking like a hole in space right now. Might not be an awful idea to go reboot it, some of their basics.
Yeah, all these living pods are closed.
Okay. Can just buy some basic materials from here, which is, I guess, worth noting, but not particularly helpful right now. What was that? There was something at the back as well, wasn't there, when we came and landed?
Sort of like a, I don't know, rover bay or something, but it's kind of weird that's secured from that direction. There's no easy way out through the other way. All these doors are locked.
No. There you go. I can see it from here. Out beyond the wall. Look. Something glowing over here.
Oh.
Oh, it's a store. They're selling vehicles.
90. Okay, we're not rich.
No.
How much?
9 mil for a rescue rover.
98 million for a bulk freighter.
Hmm.
Tourism prices, man.
Well,
What's
supply
that,
and
like
demand.
300% markup?
The other thing is there should be that downed craft out here somewhere.
Well,
Found it.
what's left of it?
Yeah.
Hey, at this point it shot at us. I would consider it fair game for anything we can get off of it. Even if it's scrap at this point.
Yeah.
It's mostly metal plates.
And a couple gyros.
Wow, it did a thorough job. If they were loaded, maybe their ammo stores went off. Out of the record around.
From those explosions, yeah, that went up in flames.
Exploded
so we
good.
Can't actually afford, you know, rovers. The AHE, TRMT, and TRMT, pretty interesting looking, but
Well, we have a few choices here. The choice is being
dock back here.
that there's a couple of other locations nearby where we are. That refueling depot is one of them. Says that there's a colony near here, a couple of colonies near here from whoever United Colonies are, and then the final option is, you know that big lake we passed over with the scout chasing us? Says there's magnesium there.
Yeah, but we're gonna need to set up some sort of base or something, because I mean, it's not like we exactly have Mr. Tanky's revenge down here, so we've got no refining, no assembling.
I'm looking
Are
at
they buying
the price,
magnesium ore, or
it's almost certainly going to be ingots.
we need a way to refine
I'm
them?
just wondering about making a quick buck, that's all. That, as someone said, I can't remember, was it Spacebar or Farrell, but that magnesium is selling for...
It's like 24,000
24,000 per unit.
Oh, okay.
That makes
Well,
us...
not only that, but we kind of need a little bit ourselves, because, like I said, we're running dry on ammo.
And these guys don't sell any ammo.
How much storage capability do we have right now?
Not a whole lot.
Because we've got refining capabilities up on the Vanguard. Mine up a bunch of magnesium and put as much storage in this sucker as we can.
Yeah, but to have to go back up to orbit and then back down every single time, it's going to take us quite a while to pull stuff.
Also, remember how I said I put down pretty much all the power? I think we maybe want the backup.
Well, if not, I kind of wish Tanky was in a better shape right now, because otherwise I'd say, yeah, let's bring him down and we'd just set up and go and would be easily supported down here, but...
You got a survival kit on that, Spacebar?
Why don't I move this cryo chamber one block?
Well, if you got a survival kit on that, then technically getting up something that could refine some magnesium would take a few moments.
Yeah, I think.
Especially as I just bought cobalt, nickel, and silicon from that store.
Because I don't want to move that, Tex. I like where it was at.
Okay.
But there's a bunch of stuff back there. Plus, you never know if we... Well, alright, whatever.
No.
No, you've already moved it, so we may as well move the cargo container.
I'm not gonna rub your rhubarb.
I'd hope not. Or at least
Never rub
take
another
him out for
man's
dinner
rhubarb.
first.
That's what my uncle Dave just always said. Remember, any round blocks. We are also out of ice. Have any oxygen?
You're in an oxygen environment. We don't really need
All right,
oxygen.
hydrogen storage. Excuse me. Today was drowsy. I got all nappy on the way over.
Well, if the map's to be believed, there is still ice at the poles.
Oh.
But it's also showing as being the territory.
Hey, we could just hydrolyze some of that liquid ice.
I guess that confirms the thoughts. It is results-oriented scientists is the ecologist, because basically they've gone, right, well, what little ice cap there is left, we're protecting.
Yeah, well, they've got to have their, data for their thesis.
But yes, We could, but that's going to require an assembler, a refinery, power, because where exactly is the collector and O2 generator going?
I've already got an O2 generator.
No, but my point is, if you want to extract oxygen or hydrogen from water, we need a grid to do it with.
Yeah.
Not just snap our fingers.
I mean, there's no
We're
one.
not super well equipped for this expedition. I keep thinking.
Do we have enough to get an assembler down?
Relatively easily, there's a survival kit in there.
Oh, right.
And we do remember how to do this, right? You drill in the ground, put it in the thing, a bit while later it chucks out some stuff. Use that stuff to
no,
build things with.
I mean,
all that.
Here's the thing. There's no one here to tell us that we can't do this. We could leech off the base's power.
Only problem with that is we're nowhere near the stuff we need. We're going to get magnesium, we might as well do it near where the magnesium is.
Yeah, true.
It's a fair distance off after all. Not that far, but far enough.
I mean, it wouldn't even take that much to set up some basic drills off the off of this cargo pod setup here. Dangle like 2 drills right off of them.
This is a gunship, not a driller.
What did we say about somebody's rhubarb?
I think
Well-
he's referring to the base rather than...
No, I'm referring to the ship actually.
It's magnesium. Chances are we're going to do better by targeting it than randomly drilling, if you know what I mean.
No, I mean to get starting material.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, as I said, I bought
we've got a
cobalt.
fair amount,
I bought
but-
cobalt, nickel, and silicon already. All we're missing is iron.
Well, we've got 3.15k of scrap that I've picked up at this point.
Which survival kit can't do anything.
Yep.
Do something.
You know, and the survival kit also can't do anything to make grids for us.
Yeah, but we can get iron really quickly.
Yeah, iron's not a hard one.
Well, yeah, but it's also why I was saying you could just extend a drill off the ship,
There's also
let
iron
it sit on the
about...
ground.
What's that? A couple of kilometers from where we are, there's an iron deposit, apparently.
Even better.
And another trade outpost.
Something, yeah.
Looks like it's actually an ITC trade outpost. Those the guys we were looking for?
That was the plan, yeah, I think.
Yeah, let's head down that way.
I could have sworn I had a hydrogen tank in here somewhere.
Where'd you hide the survival kit?
In this room.
It's in the annex.
Do have some grids already with us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they'd be the grids from the bottom out turrets.
Sorry.
And maybe a few extra. I didn't do it, whatever that was.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
There's no one out here.
So what's our plan?
I thought you were gonna fly us somewhere.
Yeah, it looks like the plan is
Yeah,
to.
I thought we were going to the iron so we can bootstrap ourselves.
Yeah, let's get ourselves started up. Huh.
It's done it again.
Yep. Gotta be those weird front mag pads.
I
Somehow.
don't know why.
Yeah, everybody out.
No, then we were going to be out whether we had a choice or not, I think.
Mm.
Hang on, let me turn on.
Oh,
Strange
get your
colony
dampers
to
on.
make their central courtyard made out of quicksand.
Well, it's probably made out of ice at one point.
Yeah, true. I mean, how heavy is that thing at this point?
During the rainy season is probably just mud.
Haven't seen any rain.
Just liquid ice? Really?
All right, which direction are we going?
South.
Follow the river.
Flip around 180 degrees and follow the river. It'll be on the left-hand side. In fact, if you can see it, follow the road that's off to the left of the river, but not really. So, just follow the river for now, but
I
on
didn't
the
even see
left-hand side of the river.
Didn't even see it. They've got those columns going out into the lake there.
Yeah, I think Spaceball went and checked that out.
Yeah, looks like there was a store out there probably for boats or something. But it was not working.
Oh.
First UCA ship we've seen flying around.
Yeah, it keeps popping up and on and off the radar.
Eyes peeled for something on the left. Or beneath us.
I
around
spy
here.
with my little eye
Hard.
something that starts with B.
Blackness.
You got it.
Rains.
He turning into a zombie.
If he is, we don't have guns to shoot him.
Once again, underprepared for the expedition.
Somewhere
No,
around
no one
here,
expects zombies.
in theory, is both that location, ITC, and a big iron deposit. But it's a
It
bit
might
dark.
be, it might be more inland, and it's kind of closer to the mountains.
Yeah, maybe. I see something over to the left that's glinting. You see that?
So we're also a little high up. Yep.
No idea
glad
what
you
it
guys
is, but
saw
it
something.
looks like lights to me.
Oh, now I'm seeing it.
Some kind of gas station or something almost looks
I
like.
also see
Oh, yeah, you've got
something
camera.
blue to the right.
Stop and go.
What's a stop and rob?
Definitely got some wind power, maybe a solar panel or two.
We want to go there or keep going?
Well,
Yeah.
if the map's to be believed, the iron is near that. Like they're next to each other. In theory.
Be careful. I've heard there's sometimes explosive zombies at gas station. I saw a movie.
Explosive zombies on a
that,
pleasure planet that's at war. Okay.
What was
Weird
that?
movie.
Oh, what was it?
Trees?
Resident Left for the Dawn of the Dead Evil 2?
Dawn of the Living Dead, I believe is what.
Okay, it literally is just a gas station.
Well, I can see what they've got. Heck, for all I know, maybe they've got a better map.
I mean, if nothing else, maybe we can get some hydrogen.
It behaving itself?
Yeah, how about I'm not gonna rest it on the front ones.
They are buying cobalt. Oh, they're selling cobalt, silver. Oh, silver.
I mean, the silver we bought loads of with us to sell to them.
No, they're buying silver.
No, no, that's the wrong way around, Tex.
Oh,
That's what we can buy.
they're selling. Okay.
Hang on. We can actually afford some of these.
What is that speeder even supposed to be?
I don't know, but it kind of looks funny.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're the basic vehicles, but
Scout Rover might actually be handy.
yeah.
Partly because I'm wondering, if you got Scout in your name, does that mean you come with an ore detector?
Well, it's got, it's also got actual like
Cargo
off-road
storage.
wheels. It looks like it'll hold up better on terrain. Speeder looks more like an ultralight.
The speeder looks like it should fly, and that salamander thing is clearly some boy's toy. It's a race car, isn't it? And it's expensive.
No, I
But there's two of them.
let me see if I can sell them some silver. I think we still got some.
Sell
Read
them
that
some what?
Either way, silver.
No, wrong tab, Tex. That's what we can buy from them. They won't buy silver. They'll buy canvas, elite grind, elite welder, and magnesium powder.
Ridiculous.
Hang on. Did I pack one of those?
Because otherwise they'd be asking us to sell them a Scout Rover, a Salamander, and a Delta Speeder, which doesn't make any sense.
I did bring along one of our elite grinders. I mean, I can't imagine we're going to get a lot for it, but we do have one on the ship.
145,000.
Really? Okay.
So, or 1/4 the price of an entire car.
Wow. That's tempting. I mean, we've got one, and we've got a couple. We've got a lower quality one too, but just of the grinder, none of the welders.
I did a thing.
You did a thing.
There's the thing.
What? Mm.
Do you have an ore detector?
Doesn't look
It
like
does.
it.
It does. I don't know where it is, but it's got one.
Oh, there it is. I see it. It's over here on your right.
Cockpit, cargo container, connector. Pretty bare bones. Battery powered, solar.
I was more
Meter
thinking from
range.
the angle of we don't have an ore detector, we don't have the parts to make an ore detector, and we're looking for iron. At the very least, we've now got an ore detector that can find iron somewhere near here.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's what? It looks like it's straight opposite where it's like that way.
That's straight off the road.
Hey, spacebar.
Hmm.
Think you can lift this thing with the gunship?
Maybe.
No, or we could drive it, or we could just take the ore detector off and put it on Spacebar's ship.
No, I mean, it's a serviceable rover. It wouldn't hurt us to have 2 vehicles available, but as far as going long ranges, it'd be a lot easier if we can just lift it with a gunship and take it that way.
Yep, true enough. I don't think we need to at the moment. We're not going very far at
Yeah,
all,
we're
but
not going too far, yeah.
maybe we had the list of things to do is to add another couple of extra thrusters to Spacebar's thing and just ensure that we're good.
Spacebar, welcome to the world of utility spacecraft.
Yep.
It's not supposed to be utility.
Yeah, and Tanky wasn't supposed to be a fighter, and look what we were doing with that thing at the end.
No one forced you to put Gatling on it.
Well, it was kind of forced by necessity.
I'm gonna call it the rhubarb. Now on.
But it's not even red.
Yeah, well, not rubbing it.
This bit here is red. No, it's orange. Ignore.
Yeah, that's orange.
Ah, it was dark. I don't know my lights.
Yeah.
Well then, let's go find some more. Who's driving?
Some more what?
Some ore.
More what?
Yeah, I would note that there's only 1 seat on this.
Can I buy a gun here? I feel like
No.
Thunder Fleet, join the good guys. Poison.
I mean, do we just ride on top, or...?
Well, I assume we're still bringing Spacebar's ship as well. We're not going to leave it here.
The rhubarb? Yeah, we should bring the rhubarb.
Alright. I would say we could call shotgun on it, but we don't have a shotgun with us.
Okay. If we had a shotgun, somebody would have got shot.
Always resorting to violence right away, huh?
I'm not resorting to violence. I'm just saying, if you've seen our track record, somebody would have been shot. Not intentionally, but it would have happened.
Now, let's not get bogged down in who shot whom.
Nobody shot anybody. We don't have any guns.
I brought a gun.
Well,
We've already been through this. You weren't supposed to, but you did.
You're
Yes.
flying the gun.
No, I mean, I brought a rifle. See?
Red a rifle when we thought this place didn't allow weapons?
Shoots and everything.
I don't suppose you brought any grenades with you, did you?
It's a grenade.
We had grenades. Somebody would have gotten blown up.
Okay, so let's orientate ourselves. This looks like it's a little bit down the road and then on the right-hand side, right?
Yes.
I did put a seat on. I only had stuff for one.
Alright, I'll go with you then.
Quite dark.
I've cranked up the ore detector.
Not that it has much range.
Well,
Yeah.
at least it's the upside. We're keeping on the vehicle, we're on the
In
ground.
the wrong direction?
I'm following the road. Might be the wrong direction, I don't know. I'm trying to follow the edge of the
towards
road.
mountain.
There's mountains to the left side. As far as orienting on the map. Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, you might want to... Your rear steering is on.
That's alright, that wasn't rear steering, that was, I guess we hit a particularly big rock.
Yeah, I think you're getting interference off those wheels in the back.
Any downward lights that can help them out there? This far?
They're as bright as I can go.
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem, isn't it? Place is dark.
Yeah, it is. I mean, not as dark as a nebula.
Yeah, can we stop going to dark planets, please?
Oh, wait.
Oh,
We could have walked. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
could have walked, but-
1.25.
I didn't know how far away it was going to be or how far down it was going to be.
49.
29, 27, 26. Hey, look, it's
14, 15.
right under this convenient patch that's already been cleared for us. Lovely.
Okay, I clearly need some downwards facing lights.
Clearly, I'm standing in this bright area here. Looks like I'm about to have a UFO land on my head. I mean,
Yeah, isn't this where you get probed?
yeah. I mean, there's even a circular aperture I'm supposed to get beamed up through.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, what do you think? Just go straight down?
14 meters is as close as it gets.
Maybe not straight down on the basis that we're going to run low on hydrogen.
It's the slowest. It's the lowest or the closest to the surface where I'm standing right now, guys. If you want to orient on me.
Not sure that's true. The reason being, I think it's all underneath us and you're just happening to pick it up from there, because where I'm standing, it says it's 14 meters below me. Walk along and watch that thing flick to a new location, and then another new location, and then another new location. I think there's just a lot down there, Tex.
Am I even going? Oh, there we are. There's iron right there.
Well, open it up so we can all fit in, was my thinking. Speed things up a bit.
Are you gonna land this, or are you now completely landing gearphobic?
I was working on something.
Oh.
I mean, do you want me to put down something for you to lock onto, or?
No, I was just... There we go.
Fuel.
Right, let's get... what? Wind, maybe?
A lot of wind. wind right now.
Well, are other options solar?
Not a lot of sun right now.
Well, if we could rig something up to connect up the gunship to, you know, any sort of platform, could use that to power it.
I think our issue there is going to be we need to be able to build stuff before we can make the connector.
Yeah, not only that, but the shields complicate things.
I mean, it's not a bad complication.
Maybe we can buy some better backpacks while we're down here.
I'll find the gift store. As long as you don't mind it being branded, probably.
If I can carry more stuff, I'm totally okay with being a walking advertisement.
Yeah, I'd go with a anime schoolgirl backpack right now if it gave me more capacity.
I did pack better drills on the ship, by the way. Right there in one of the seats in here.
Alright, well, I think we're pretty much officially full.
Don't forget we've got the little rover as well, but yeah, let's not fill anything up any further now until we got this sort of vaguely done. Cool, and
Battery's up and ready to load.
not going to be able to do anything until the power.
Also, I don't see. Oh, there we
Fuel low.
How are they still managing to find us to drop the fan shipments?
I reckon it's one of these situations where, by this point, they probably ended up with one of the delivery companies as a sponsor, making a big point. You know,
So you
we
think it's
we
one
can
of the-
deliver anywhere. You can just see
Yeah,
them
so it's-
cut into ad break now.
Kind of like one of those crate company things.
Mm-hmm.
Crate and barrels?
Cracker barrels? Wait a minute. You saying that there could be cheeses and meats on that pod?
Where is it?
No, 2.69 kilometers off. On the side of the mountain.
Oh, look.
Fuel
One's coming up.
critical.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we need more stone.
Mm-hmm.
We just jumped a bunch in. As soon as we get that basic one up, we'll be all good. Ah,
Fuel
Farrell,
critical.
how are we doing for small stuff?
For small skill,
Notice that
Fuel
there's 50 in the
critical.
connector over here.
can't actually make.
There's 50 of them in the
Fuel
connector over here
critical.
somewhere.
Fuel critical.
Yep. As soon as we get the interior plates up,
Fuel
got
critical.
a carburetor.
You got 13 of them, 14.
well, let's do the power first,
Fuel critical.
rather than the cargo.
What do you need on that?
Interior plates, that's why I was making them. I'm also discovering one slight issue with the ship design. If you do happen to end up in a position where you run out of hydrogen, there is no way out of the ship.
Yep. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about adding a ladder, but it's part of it.
Because it's supposed to be more space-based. There should be a tank in there somewhere.
Check under the seats.
Oh, it'd make you a ladder, but it needs
Hang on, I'm bringing some back.
It's fine. I can ship parts from the survival kit to the cargo containers you guys can access. That'll be my role in things. Yeah, we're gonna need more than one.
Yeah.
More than what?
8 motors, 20 construction components, 24 girders.
Wind turbine.
Um,
Doesn't look like we've got. Oh, I take it back. Yeah, for all the talk of like engineering and all that stuff, you know, and be an engineer and see the space world. Anybody else feel like we do a lot of mining? Like that's engineering.
Normally, you would think that the engineer would have someone to do that job for him.
How many girders are we short? I'll keep it up.
If you need iron, I'm feeding the iron out of the ship here over to the processing grid.
We're still doing okay.
Fuel critical.
wish those mountains had ice on them because we could use some more hydrogen.
I mean, we've got ice over there with the river. Really, we could break that down. Now that we've got wind power, run an electric current through it, separate the oxygen and hydrogen. It's crude, but it works.
Sort of.
No.
The difference is, if it was ice, we could just put it in that cargo container there and we'd be done. Whereas, if we're doing it that way, then either you build a 2.5 kilometer long line of things from here, or we build another base over by the water. Because we're about 2.5 kilometers from the river at the moment.
Yeah.
So we could, but we're going to have to go and...
Pick up a bunch of it and put it in the rover. And
pick up a bunch of it. Have you ever tried to pick up water?
flash freeze it, I don't know. Engineer something.
Yeah, we're not exactly getting great charge out of those wind generators, but it'll do. At least until I can slap a battery down on the grid to hold it over when it slows down.
Well, in theory, it's got one.
Yeah.
It's just here. With this assembler done, are we still waiting on the steel plates?
Waiting on computers now.
Okay. I mean, there's a decent chance between what cargo storage Spacebar has and this rover that we can take the materials for this base with us where we go.
Yep.
You get my drift? We mine a bunch of iron and then we scrap this down and take it with us. The only thing is if we're going to do that, if we're going to want to get ice and hydrogen or whatever, then we should probably do it next to the magnesium.
Yeah, there's the assembler up.
Nice.
We just need a collector, right? I could just go get some enough ice to get us a decent supply of hydrogen for now.
We only need a little bit in reality, but yes, you would need to hang a collector off the bottom of that.
No, I mean, you've got the exposed side here.
I mean, technically, you wouldn't even need the collector has a bit of inventory on its own. It wouldn't even need to be piped in.
Could even just rip out your bottom. Oh, no, because you've got it piped that way.
And he's,
Never mind.
I mean, you're not going to be able to leave it there anyway, because he's going to have to land at some point, you assume.
Yeah, but you could still land on the collector if you had to.
Yeah, I just figured for long enough to get, all my inventory full of ice.
If we're only doing jetpacks, that'll be more than we need.
Yeah.
I only need a few thousand if we're doing jetpacks. Which I assume is what we want it for.
We inset that any spacebar?
Well, it's only going to be an temporary.
Yeah, it's
Just
temporary.
long enough to poke it in the water and fill it up, you know? What are you missing? Oh, no. Cool.
Oh, and I've got it the wrong way around.
Right about now, I'm glad I've got my my suit faceplate sealed up. Picking up a lot of dust.
Alright, I'll be right back. Go take a little dip.
Good luck.
Get out of here, stalker.
Nice one, Rodent. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And yes, there is a reason. Wheels are slow.
Nice.
Fuel critical.
You could have just sat in the rover. No, I see. Not working, Mr. Spacebar?
You know, it's a lot easier on the TV show, and they can just cut to commercial break and come back, and all the work is done for collecting.
Yeah, we need a montage.
I'm not sure that's how it works in real life. You don't just go and go, oh, we need a montage, and then stuff happens. How would they even...
I don't know.
I can see some practical issues with the idea of just going, montage.
To start with, you need some sort of, like, I don't know, 80s retro synth music, I guess. Because you gotta have the tune to go with the montage.
2080 retro music? Really?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it's not like you're gonna use the punk pop psychedelic stuff.
I mean, it'd be a different montage.
Please, do I look like that kind of guy?
Just don't know.
So I'm not buoyant.
Not sure anyone really expected that.
Is this the part where you tell us that you're also upside down now?
No, not yet, but
If at all.
oh, that should be good enough. That's like 7,000. Okay.
7,000K.
7K.
I hope not. Right, how... I think we're going to run out of inventory space. Or maybe not. We'll just have to use the rover. Just thinking about, you know, before we build any further here, it might be time to already take it back down and move, if you know what I mean. Or leave it here and move.
Where are we gonna move to?
Magnesium.
Oh, good point.
We need that, and it could sell well.
Where's the magnesium at, though?
We flew over it, that lake.
Oh, right.
And if I remember rightly, there was a way of driving into there.
Yeah.
Tell you what, let's
Fuel
use this
critical.
setup to build the parts to repeat this setup.
Mm-hmm.
And then take that with us and leave this here in case we need it when we come back.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
So ideally, this would also be a good spot to put a survival kit too.
No silver.
Yep.
As a, well, except for the multiple kilograms of silver that we bought with us. The trade that are in the ship over there.
That's true. Okay. What do we need to build?
Yeah, there's enough silver in there that we could easily do a medical bay, survival kit, whatever. 2 wind turbines, a container, a basic refinery, and a basic assembler, basically.
Yeah, I just.
Spacebar. Where's the small hydrogen tank on this thing? Like, is it actually somewhere I can actually, as someone who is a veteran of having hydrogen tanks in really bad spots to get to, is there anywhere I can actually get one in?
But
Yeah. Yep. I see what you mean. Yep. I mean, actually, if we just redesign the junction for that to point down, and or unless there's anything branching off that one, like if that bottom one could go to a straight connector, then we could get around to the access port behind it, but then it wouldn't be piped in either. Darn it. Hang on, while I got that, let me refill it. Why aren't you refilling it? Come on, you silly little tank. Why is it not default behavior? Okay. Yeah, there's no real good way to do it from inside. Darn it.
Hold that thought.
We've got 1 wind turbine's worth in there so far.
Now you're thinking like a pass-through from the outside?
Yeah. If I can find where that goes.
Well, I can stand right by it, and then you can look for me on the outside.
Oh, there it is.
And we could even just do like a conveyor pipe there that just goes nowhere, but you can still access the port through it.
Yeah, but I kind of need that conveyor port.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
Let's see.
More convoluted than the human intestines.
Yeah, you know, the idea of actually setting this thing up as like a semi-self-sufficient base is not an awful idea.
Next thing.
We're gonna need a lot more iron.
No, so then we definitely want to leave it here then.
Yeah, oh yeah, we're leaving it here.
Well, and set up a survival kit.
And I've disconnected myself. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yep. Had just enough parts to do it.
Fuel critical.
Nice one, rodent. Yeah, could be interesting.
There. That kind
Could
of
think
looks
of
like
a few
oxygen tank
items
from
in
outside
particular.
and or a hydrogen tank, and we know where
From
it's
someone
at
else's playthrough.
because it's orange.
Do that, and then set the other tank
Fuel
to
critical.
not auto refill, so that way the exterior tank will always be the default fill option. There we go.
All right, now I'm gonna go land
Get out
closer
of here,
to the
Stalker.
pad.
Ah, yep.
Well,
No, go ahead.
So we now possess hydrogen technology. Is that the deal?
Yeah, we just need some cobalt to actually make some more hydrogen tanks.
Which we
I'll
won't.
grab some
we're
from the
not-
ship here.
Oh, we've got cobalt. We can't do it here. A basic refinery can't process that, can it? Or
It
no, it's
doesn't
just
have
a
to.
survival kit.
No, the basic assembler should be able to do it.
The basic assembler can. It's just a basic refinery can't process it. I think. I don't know. I can't remember.
Well, there's 3 empty hydrogen tanks now sitting in the assembler inventory, ready to go.
Oh. For some reason.
I'm like, wait a minute, it's basic assembler should be able to do that.
Well, I said it was the refinery that I was thinking of, not the assembler.
Yep.
Okay, so that's cargo one. So I got one wind turbine and some steel plates is all that's missing.
All right, I'll get these tanks filled up.
Trying to get to that thing behind you.
all right, I'm out of the way.
I fill hydrogen bottles and
No, that's why we just went through the whole thing of adding tank access on the right side of ship. If you want to come over, I've got a tank in there right now. It's ready to go. It's a little on the slow side to fill up. There we go. Got another tank ready to go.
I'm gonna grab that. I'll throw my.
I've already got a full one. Okay, you not top off. Okay.
Okay. I think that is everything necessary to set up another one of these in the little rover.
We have the parts to make a survival kit.
Probably not. Not without mining some more stuff.
Yep, I could have thought I loaded some on, but maybe I didn't. At any rate, 2 spare hydrogen bottles in the storage. Fully loaded. Plus a third and still in the tank, I think.
Alright, we good to go?
I believe so.
So I'm just following you guys again.
I guess so. I mean,
Hang on, I'll get your connector.
it's turned up so strong I can't get off it.
Mm-hmm. Yep, should be able to.
Where are we headed?
Magnesium.
Do we need to continue beefing up this base or no?
What's there to beef up at this point? I mean, it's got power, it's got basic refinery, assembling.
I mean,
If we lose that ship, we lose our spawn.
Yeah, but we don't have any medical components. We don't have any
Get out
silver
of
to make
here,
medical
have silver.
We
components.
do have silver to make them on
you
the
do
ship.
have silver. You got loads of silver.
I thought we sold all it off.
No, they wouldn't
No.
buy everything we had. We had more than they could afford.
We can't make them with the survival kit.
Well, yeah, if you want to get that sorted out, then go for it. I mean,
Yeah, I figure it wouldn't hurt to have some redundancy.
Well, while you're doing that, we could go find the magnesium because we can just drop you a GPS once we get there.
Yeah, I guess I could go buy another rover. Not too expensive.
well,
Or
that's
that
if you
shit.
need
Get
to
out
go
of here,
anywhere.
stalker.
Yeah,
If you're
you just
beefing up a
come over-
base, then you're already at it.
Yeah, once you get a survival kit up and going, we can be putting up the the new stuff over by the magnesium once we find it. And then that when you're ready to go and you got the survival kit up over here, then fly over to us.
Yeah, do that.
Also, I recommend you get that battery finish that's there as well, for when the wind gets crappier.
Which battery? Oh.
The one that was right in front of you, running around the opposite side. You were looking right at it when I said it. There, right in front of you.
Container?
To your right, right there.
Funny, when you don't build the battery, it looks just like every other block.
Fuel
Well-
critical.
Power cells. I need some other stuff.
You should have everything you need to get that going here.
Yeah, about to say I can get the nickel out of the stone.
Onwards it is.
Unless you guys see a better area-based operations, not bad.
Well, I mean, it's where the iron is, so. It'll do. Give us a shout if you need anything.
Yeah, hey Spacebar, you got a rifle.
Yeah.
You mind if I borrow that for a while, just in case the natives get restless?
Yeah, I put it in one of the medium cargo containers on the side.
There you go.
You know what? I'm gonna start driving. You can catch me up.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go while we got the daylight.
Hey, Travels. Tell me if you can work.
Slightly interesting that melts off and reveals what appear to be old school roads.
Ooh.
I'll work on
Roads
getting it
or-
set up, as soon as I can, guys. I'm feeling I'm gonna be out of comms range after you get too much further away.
Understood.
Could be a old dried up riverbeds or something, maybe?
That's more the idea that, like, these days, who builds roads? And if you do build roads, you don't tend to build them looking like this. Looks more like the remains of something far older. Either that or...
Maybe it's aliens.
No, it's not aliens.
Farrell, you don't have the hair to make that statement.
Also, if I'm not mistaken, aren't we the aliens here?
Well, yes, if you want to get technical about it. We're not a native life form species to this planet. But, you know, aliens. I mean, just so long as they're not giant ravenous spiders roaming the earth. No spiders here, right?
What's that crawling over there to the left?
Yeah. Don't do that.
I'd imagine in all this grass they could hide pretty well. You know?
Oh, they could just hide in the trees.
With the rifle you gave the text now.
Drop spiders.
Oh, they're the worst.
One of these days.
I heard they go in packs. 3 or 4 drop at once.
Oh, good. So they can eat you too.
No. They're relatively small. It's a technique. They basically pin a larger subject to the ground by its limbs so that they can web it down.
You hear that skittering sound?
Stalker.
Let's have a look. Blue? So far, no drop spiders. Hey, I'm in a
Now I
cockpit.
see why you put the seat on the outside of this car.
Nope, not in that one either.
You drive under the next one and something comes down and kills you first. I'm not helping you.
What about bush spiders and that thing? Nope, apparently not. Hey, spacebar.
Howdy.
Shadow of that thing looks quite cool.
Hmm?
The shadow of that thing looks quite cool.
Oh, yeah.
Keeps looming overhead. Can you stop looming, please? It's disconcerting.
Loom, 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 loom.
Oh, there's a drop spider right above us there.
I think that's the mama drop spider.
Wish I had some scrap to drop out of my collector.
It certainly felt like we were making more progress when we were in the air.
Yeah, you guys are slow.
Yeah, we were also a little more vulnerable too.
And we're carrying basically all the stuff necessary to build the next base. I don't want to go too fast.
Well, yeah, but I mean, the difference is we can split up pretty easily at least. One group will get away.
You know it's not us, right? Unless through some sort of miracle it's because we don't get noticed when Spacebar does.
Well, Spacebar could get noticed, and then he can deal with the person trying to follow us while we get away. And if it's the other way around, we'll probably blow up a nice little fireball while Spacebar gets away. And either way, we've already split our odds because Tex is back manning the iron base. I mean, if you want, I could go into the wheels and jack up the power output on those.
No, I think we're good.
You sure?
I'm noticing this road not actually as flat as you might expect. Well,
Yeah, but you're not getting enough air going over those jumps. Come on.
How much do we weigh? Enough, I imagine.
Let's see. 22,000 kilograms.
That's not actually as bad as I was expecting.
Yeah, it's pretty lightweight.
Oh, hey, there's a place. What are you?
What's that rover refueling post?
Well, I'm a rover.
That's how astute.
Hello.
Fuel critical.
Ooh. Button that I'm allowed to press. Well, I see the deal.
It's behind door number 2.
I think the same thing as behind door number 1. It's me! Haha!
Put it back. Close it up. We already have one. We don't need another one.
This place. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, so this is literally like a rest stop. There are beds up here and...
Yeah. Can't access the hydrogen supplies, though.
Oh, there's a store here as well. They sell an enhanced welder, a hand drill, and a power kit. Well, that's pretty useless. And they buy enhanced grinders and enhanced drills. So they buy the things that they... Okay. And hydrogen and oxygen bottles.
Hang on, how much are they selling? Oh, no, just regular enhanced. Okay, I thought it was the Uber drill or Uber welder.
It's not the nice one, it's the... Oh, well.
Yeah, because if they were selling the Uber one, then you could actually sell that back at the other store.
Buy it from here and sell it just down the road.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, that's a place. I suppose I should be good and shut the door. Okay, so we're there. We want to like kind of hug this mountain to the right, which it looks like the road does.
Fuel critical.
What have you done to my wheels?
Nothing. I have not touched them.
Okay.
I mean, if I was going to do something sinister, I'd probably just draw down the suspension strength all at once, then release it.
Calm down, Satan.
Okay.
Looks like there's a fork in the road up ahead.
We suddenly got a lot slower.
Maybe some kind of... shouldn't be interference between those pairs of wheels.
It's like we can still get to the same speed. It just takes forever.
I'm watching your back set, at least outside this side, kind of stutter. The middles are, actually both back wheels are kind of doing weird little stutter steps. I don't smell any rubber burning or anything, but...
Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah, I mean, after all, this is a relatively cheap vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they didn't exactly say anything in the listing on the store about, you know, past owners, what the rover fax was, how many accidents it's been in. I mean, for all we know, this thing's been rolled like 6 times in its life. Probably had the transmission blown out at some point. But I'm sure if you asked the seller, it was just driven by a little old lady space engineer back and forth from the mine to the shop every Sunday.
What was she doing going to the mine? That's the first question.
Well, it's a lady space engineer. Of course she was mining. Look at what we've been doing.
Seeing like a cliffside. Oh, but that's the. It's either the lake or the river. Nah, that's a river.
Well, yeah, but that means we're close. I remember just after we went over the sort of mountain that surrounded that lake, we saw that river.
Sure, yeah.
Whenever that river ends, we should be passing over cobalt. So probably keep an eye out for it if we see it. At least that's if I'm interpreting that placemat properly. 40 years old, for all we know, it could be gone.
Certainly see why they like this place, though. Kinda pretty.
I mean, for a planet that was supposed to be covered in snow, it's a surprise to not see snow, but it's a pleasant surprise.
I wonder if this, well, unless you brought your blooming toboggan with you, then there weren't no snow to drive on, but anyway. Oh yeah, we're not far from the end of the river now.
I mean, no, if anything, you were just trying it in the wrong spot. I'm sure it would have made a lovely surfboard.
Not so sure about that. Made the runners out of blast door blocks, it'd probably sink like a stone.
Okay, underwater surfboard.
I'm not sure there's such a thing as an underwater surfboard.
Well, I mean, you could still ride currents down there. Go on a sightseeing tour with the various local fish.
Mr. Spacebar?
Mm-hmm.
Could you do me a favour here?
Mm-hmm.
Find out how I get into the mountains around that lake.
Okay.
There was a gap. We flew, like there was a break in the mountains. I just don't know where it is in relation to where I am at the moment, and whether I need to go off-road to reach it.
Let's, there's a supply drop right there.
Oh.
Where was that like again? Was it to the left or the right?
It should be to the left. It's on the left side of the road.
Yeah, I think that river almost points at it. As it turns at the end, it sort of points in the direction. But it was in a big sort of caldera.
Oh, yeah, I see it now.
There's the cobalt.
Well, that's not too far away if we do need some.
Got it bookmarked.
Nice one.
Yeah, it's it's gonna be really annoying for someone coming down the road later. Big giant pit mine out in the middle of the road, all the cobalt pulled out of it. Pretty big pothole.
That's why you mine under it. Under the road.
Undermine the road. What happens if something too heavy crosses it?
Looking the size of this ore patch, I don't think you need to do the road at all. It's still going. Do they make the road out of cobalt?
Maybe they did. It's the only material they had to hand. Maybe they didn't even realize it was cobalt.
Ice over the top of it, you might not notice.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure that after all the snow would have melted here, it all would have just been mud. Mud, mud, and that's mud, and that is also mud, and that is covered in mud, and... Oh, and look over there, it's a mud slide. I'm sure the beauticians around were quite happy and all the mud baths they could be taking.
Yeah, but the yoga instructors, not happy.
Yeah, but any sort of more adult entertainment might have certainly been having a good time.
And what kind of entertainment was that?
Just say Risa, Riser, whatever they called it, was known for a certain level of debauchery.
It's right. Got to get the pop right.
So it looks like the road actually leads around the mountain to the lake.
Yeah, we're gonna have to cut left at some point. I think it's actually right about here because that doesn't look like a very tall hill over to that side.
Well, no, it's let me go to that side because I'm on the opposite end.
You. Yeah.
Getting lively. Yeah, I noticed the previous owners were decided that they were going to lean on some AI assistance for their driving, which was why we suddenly got slow. Their AI decided that heavy means slow, whereas I believe that heavy means fast.
Yeah, there's kind of like what looks like a couple peaks on this map, and I kind of think those are what we're seeing over to the left here. Coming up just now.
Not the stuff dead ahead of us.
No, to the straight out the left I'm looking. Because there's some sharper rock formations over there that I can see. Yeah, I think that's probably our entrance over there. So if you kind of hang a straight left here. Unless Spacebar's got a better view from up there.
Well, it's pretty steep. The lake's actually pretty low.
It's pure like a 90 left here.
No, I get you. I want to go and have a look ahead before we commit, because either it's left, like you say, or it's a bit further down this road.
Here, yeah.
Or it's a bit further down this road and it's just a very narrow cut through.
There is, if you follow the road down, there is actually it kind of leads around the far end of the mountains to the lake. Yeah, I think going the long way around is going to be better. So just keep following the road.
I mean, this is
because
sort of a road.
Well, there's... Because the lake is at kind of the head of a river, and it's pretty steep on this end, on the end that we came from.
Could you not hit the branches?
I was checking for spiders.
I had my helmet open.
I was checking for spiders.
Just got whipped in the face by a branch.
Oh. Thankfully, there weren't any spiders.
No, there's lots of sap. Ugh. Ugh. It's worse than drinking rancid soylent. Ugh.
Where are you guys at?
On a hill. Near a tree.
We're about 7 kilometers away from you on the other side of the mountain.
Let's have a look over the ridgeline, see how bad this is.
It's pretty bad. I suggest falling on the road.
You know what we could do? How fast do you think he can get this thing?
No.
Well, I'm just saying, chances are we've probably got a couple canvas on board. We certainly should have the materials to make parachute hatches. You want to go adventuring? How about
we could drive around. Look, there's a way in over there. Where the river comes in.
But
could just go to it.
Vacation Planet, we could go parasailing. Come on, you know you want.
We don't have any canvas, I don't think. Nor can we make any.
No.
I'm actually starting to get concerned that there isn't a way back down to the road either. Yep.
It slopes down, so you could just follow this ridge down.
Okay, so it does. It goes back. It comes up this end the same way we did the other end. Not a fan of how good those brakes are.
More branches.
I'm driving around them.
All right.
Ugh. Stop looming. We talked about this.
I mean, to be honest, if he's looming above us, he could just pick us up.
Look at you guys. You got little ants down there.
All right then. Well,
Come on, show us how powerful your gunship is. Pick us up.
gonna fly like garbage.
Yeah, remember the surfboard and how bad that made us fly?
No, just don't pick us up at the front or the rear.
I can also see another problem. He can't pick us up without burning us to all hell.
Yeah.
Slap down a temporary gear somewhere.
Ooh. It's a bit burny.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little heat right here.
You're the one that wanted to do this.
Suit temperature rising. You got us? Yeah. It seems okay.
It seems like you've got a bit of spare thrust, a bit of thrust to spare as well. So, not too bad. Just keep it slow. Because I think I think we will
you
flip.
the world.
Yeah, we'll check the wheels after we land. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm getting spectacular smoke off the wheels.
Fantastic view.
Yeah. See what I wanted to go over with the parasails?
All right, where are we sitting down at?
That's a good point. Where actually is the magnesium in this hole? I think it looks like it's where that little spire is. To our left.
Yep. I think so too, yeah.
Mostly because that doesn't show up on the placemat. So, yeah, in fact, look, just behind the spire, you can see the marks from here.
So just drop you from here, right?
I would prefer not.
No.
Okay, what about here? You're right over the water.
I thought you, of all people, would know that water at high velocity is relatively solid. Yeah, a bit left spacebar. If you look behind the mountain, you can see the black marks of the...
And we almost did get dropped there out of necessity.
Don't know why this rover has a horizon indicator, but I wish it didn't. That looks like the place.
Yeah.
How good's your suspension?
I don't know. I didn't build this.
Yeah, we were picking up magnesium right now, so...
I'm not sure how good it is because I literally bought it from a gas station at 3 o'clock in the morning.
And drill 18 meters down.
Well, that is convenient.
Yeah, especially because with the slope that we've got on the hill here, I can probably just go in horizontally. Bingo! Got it. You know what? This plant may not exactly be much for a vacation aside from the nice scenery, but I like these nice ores.
Fuel critical.
know what is a bit weird?
Hmm.
You know, all these people kicking around on this planet, claiming spots and getting angry with each other and whatnot. And not one of them has chosen to set up on the massive stack of magnesium in the middle of what you would imagine to be something that is pretty damn straightforward to defend. I don't know why that is.
Well, I mean, we're not necessarily talking about.
At the same time, we're not necessarily talking about tactically inclined minds, are we?
Yeah, it's a better way of putting it than the brightest tools in the shed.
Well, it depends where senior management ended up. They're supposed to be bright, right?
What I mean to say is, I'm incredibly grateful for our Keen Studio executives for giving us this opportunity.
It always is nice setting up a base with parts you've already made. And done.
Oh, great. Yeah, it needs a little more power.
Yep. Yeah, I was getting that in the battery setup.
No, since we're next to that lake, we could just do hydrogen powered. Oh, yeah, that is still quite a bit of
Yeah, a little bit of a haul.
Never mind.
Yeah, it's a bit misleading. We are next to the lake in the grand scheme of things. Probably what, 500 meters, a kilometer away still?
Alright, let me do this. We'll turn off the refinery for now. That'll help it out.
Like 1.5 kilometers away.
That's a long pipe. I mean, you could always just attach a ton of hydrogen tanks to the back of your ship.
No.
Yeah, did you dig the hole?
We could also have built the base at the lake and just ran the ore back and forth.
I am fine with whatever. I just whack that down to get something going. Duplicating what we have there is relatively easy. The only annoying part is we're still reliant on stone for silicon and nickel.
Oh, I'm cross-loading some of the supplies. That should help speed it up. I pulled on a lot of stone from the whatchamacallit from starting that mine, so I've got a fair amount of it built back up. Nickel, not so much. I'll have to get some more stone for that. But silicon, we should be okay now.
It's gonna get dark. Oh, I see. You're cycling backwards and forwards power-wise between the...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so stone's done, so that should be able to help with... Well, to some extent, the nickel. Let's see. Yeah, we're still gonna be short.
Nice. I'm taking the magnesium out for the time being, so it stops processing that instead of the stone.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to end up wanting, I think we want a big refinery before we process that anyway. 'Cause otherwise we'll lose a whole bunch of it.
Yep, no point in not being able to use yield the modules on it.
I vote we build into that Spire mountain.
Not hide inside. We can go straight through.
Yeah.
Poke out the other end. Yeah, could do. It would certainly give us the stone we need at the same time. Two birds, one stone? Or two birds, all the stone?
Why are we getting bird stoned?
You were the one that mentioned birds.
Wait, what? No, I didn't. It was you.
Okay. Extra turbines up, and so is the battery. We can now run everything.
Sweet. Which means probably first priority for that magnesium as we get it is refilling the fighter.
Yeah, can we do ammo in a basic assembly? I can't remember. Yeah. Oh no, we can't. We can't do shit ammo.
No. No, we just
So,
need
next
to
step
have the
is
bigger one.
the bigger assembler, bigger refinery, which honestly, if we are going to build into the mountain, and ironically, if you want to laugh, as I approach this mountain, there's magnesium in it.
You're kidding me.
Yep, the magnesium rock. But if we wanted to put the stuff inside to give us a bit of protection, then now's the time to start digging in, I guess.
Oh, I mean,
Where's the spot? Interior designer spacebar.
You call it, I'll place a block down.
let's say next to this tree right here.
And I'd like just trees.
Well, I just think it's a pretty tall tree. That would be good.
A good landmark until someone crashes into it.
Yeah.
Well, looks like an option for me. Sure. Yeah.
Something like that.
And gravity aligned?
Yep.
Oh, I guess so.
In fact, we're even at a point. Do a little setup downrange here. $10 says I think you can get your gravel roll all the way downhill here. Or not your gravel, your stone. I'm building a little catchment pool for it.
Oh, is it gonna? Oh, it's gonna go off. Bonk.
I mean, I guess it works.
Yeah. I mean, I was envisioning maybe some larger boulders coming down, but...
Oh, yeah,
Just
I
fill
could
it in.
do it, fill it up, and then drop it down the hill. Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And we can also, once and for only, unequivocally prove that a rolling stone does in fact not gather any moss. See, no moss.
Inventory full.
Only problem with that, of course, is you do need to pick it up, because otherwise it's going to magically disappear through the ground.
Mm-hmm. Well, I figure we've got 2 people drilling up there and 1 person down here picking it up.
Inventory
No,
full.
no, I meant just the drilling is enough to make it do that.
Yeah, but if we're also only just dropping giant boulders...
Well, that's what I mean. Someone has to pick it up for that to happen. Otherwise...
Yeah, but 2 people up here, 1 person down there doing the relay.
I just watched one disappear. That's why I'm saying it.
How's it disappearing just...
It's because as you're drilling, you're creating loads of little boulders that override the big one that's halfway down the hill.
Oh god, that's scary to see the boulder suddenly show up in your lights.
Incoming. Efficient operation. I like it.
Well, I mean, it's working, but we're not exactly keeping up with the refinery here. So this might help it.
Now a strange urge. Build an ore racetrack. Then we need to get a different ore and roll it down and see who comes first. figure we can always shift it from there, but it'll help us go faster than now. Although, it looks like the bad news is we're going to run out of cobalt soon.
If only we knew where some was.
It was more from the angle that we would actually have to go and get it.
Oh no, it's only 15 meters below the surface. How horrible. That will take hours.
Well, if we got to drive it, right?
Unless we built some
Energy low.
hovering bicycles.
You just want to build a hoverbike.
Maybe.
We got 10 grids and another 80 cobalt over here. I'll bring those over. Probably should have just stopped. Well, once we picked up that cobalt, just load up on some of it, but yeah. Still wouldn't be able to refine it very efficiently.
Yeah.
Surprise!
I almost feel like we should build a welder off the side of that just so it can weld itself up.
Yeah, I'll let them do that.
I mean, it's like right within perfect range too.
The only reason I would say let's not... Actually, no, you do have a survival kit here. I was going to say, the only reason I'd say let's not is because if we die...
Yeah.
Yes, you do have a survival kit. And welders are vicious, man. Jump out and bite you when you least expect it. Warning, this is an active welding area.
Inventory full.
Not too shabby. It's going together just about. How comfortable were you on cargo? Baseball.
Let's see. I'm slightly better than I was, but not a whole lot. I think one of my medium cargo containers is basically empty, and the other one's half full.
Oh yeah. Then our next goal is to be, well, either hand drilling still, or getting a drill arm up that can wave around on the inside of that. Open up some space. Kinda goes down. Refinery's almost done.
Yep, and I'm getting power up on the base grid so it doesn't start acting weird on us. This also wouldn't hurt to have some lights up there. just about done. Come on. A watched refinery never welds.
Apparently not.
We got a little more iron we can pull out of this ship. There we go. There we go. Refinery up.
GG. So I guess we get this bit loaded up and then consider moving it. Oh. No point building a drill in here if it's not attached to something. What? You're looking angry there, Space. Well, calm it. Don't need none of that.
Inventory full.
Damn it.
Are we taking apart already?
Well, again, I was thinking it's probably, if we're going to do something, might as well start moving stuff up to the top bit, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But
You're full.
I'm full of magnesium.
Um,
Inventory full.
Alright, basic power up and running. Not enough, but for that.
Energy low. Inventory full. Inventory full.
All the stuff for the refinery is now in the rover up here.
Alright.
I'm gonna slap one down in the wall here temporarily.
Sorry.
Excuse me.
What are we missing?
Tubes and
Yeah.
motors and metal grids. I don't know how.
And you got 25 metal grids and a cargo container down here. 8 steel tubes, 7 large steel tubes. Bunch of stuff that got picked up, looks like here.
Yes. Doesn't seem right. Ground that down, and then you can't have parts to put it back together again? What?
There you go. It's done.
So Farrell had them.
Well, I didn't even touch the refinery down there, so I kind of find that unlikely, but you live in whatever little alternative reality you'd like to.
Well, you did finish it, so...
Yeah, I see how it is. Blame the guy doing all the finish work, then.
Where were you on the night of the 16th?
Oh, wow, even under the bright light and everything. Yep, okay. I see how it is. We good to move the assembler up there?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm bringing the truck down now for that purpose.
Where do I want to start that thing up here?
The spacebar's already got one down inside if you look. Huh. You know what, spacebar? Let's leave that.
Just let it finish.
Well, it's not like we're Yeah, okay, the basic one's inefficient. But we're not short on supplies.
Yeah.
And having that just sitting there slowly working away at it would be quite nice. It's got a battery, it's got a chair, a light, it's got enough stuff to be just about useful. We might as well leave it.
I see refinery, but not an assembler up here that started.
Oh, that's right, that's what I meant, is the refinery started, so you might as well whack the assembler onto it.
Well, I can, it's just we're not going to be able to put modules on it.
Chances are this is all temporary as well. If you know what I mean. Chances are we end up opening up some more room by putting a drill on an arm and then building it properly.
Then let me add one final excuse. I have full inventory and I've got stone in the way for keeping me placing it down. Would someone be able to kind of come up here and pick up some stone?
Bringing up the last of our stuff from down the bottom.
Yep.
What are we doing?
Getting the stone that's on the ground there out of the way.
Oh, I thought I had, sorry.
Yeah, I just watched you walk by and
picked it up.
I got it.
picked it up and then went off.
We want a cargo container. And that's where I'm putting it. Okay. Sweet. It's a hole in our wall, and it's officially a hole in the wall. This is starting to be a thing of ours. Have you noticed?
Well,
Show
you
up
know,
place, dig hole in wall. Put sign up saying this is our hole. Leave.
well, it kind of keeps us safe, so can't complain too much. It may not be a, you know, something on the cover of Better Holes and Gardens, but
Well, at least it's not a hole full of ends of worms and
Or
spiders.
spiders.
You
And
know it's not full of spiders because we dug it. And as far as I'm aware, spiders... Actually, no, they do go through the ground, don't they? So, yeah.
Hush you.
So, who just drilled the assembler and broke it?
Oh, that may be
Not
me
yet.
accidentally. Well,
Is that a problem?
oops. I guess that was closer to that than I realized.
What is that? Okay, and we're back down to the only assembler being the survival kit. And we need 160 computers.
Well, the Pro can still do that. It'll just be a case of needing a lot of nickel.
Yeah, cute.
Oh! Urgh, stupid drill. Hey, good news, I can get that stone that's trapped down there. Yeah, it's going much quicker now.
Well, that may take a while before that's done.
Yeah, just 3 computers actually, it's all we need.
Oh, okay.
We're at 157 out of 160.
Let's get this solar done.
Yay! Nice.
Actually, we can avoid drilling it. Well, with that done, I guess potentially we should consider taking a nap and then going and meeting up with Tex.
Yeah, just getting the last of the wind farms here.
Or from the angle of it'd be handy to, at this point, have his iron, grab some cobalt, because it's the only thing we're not going to be able to get here. And we are, I think last I checked we had like 80, which is not very much in the grand scheme of things.
Yep.
We have
That will,
73 now.
that's actually not too bad. But, yeah,
well,
we
each metal grid is 1 ingot. So, it's pretty limiting when it comes down to the metal grid side of things.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. I could use a nap.
one last thing there. And then let there be light.
Perfect. Well, mission somewhat successful.
Well, I mean, we've got enough magnesium. We've got a basic refiner. Well, not basic, but refinery up so we can at least reload Spacebar's ship now. So we're not running out of ammo on it. Because I gotta say, that fighter dogging us that whole long way, even over two enemy bases, that's a change.
Yeah, a little unusual. And they didn't lose target either.
Nope.
No. Anyway, on that note, it is time for us to end. I think this is a good place as any to wrap up. Get ourselves a little nap so that we can wake up when it's daylight and actually do something and see something. Thank you very much for joining me, everybody. Thank you, Mr. Spacebar, Mr. Farrell, Mr. Depsai in Absentia. Don't forget, if you're new here, to go along and find Mr. Spacebar and Mr. Farrell's things in the description. Go and give them a follow or a sub or whatever. I think it's follows that are appropriate in this case, but yes. Thank you very much for joining us, guys. I will see you all for some more shenanigans next week. Cheers, folks. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. And yes, I will be live over on Twitch as usual, probably in about 20 minutes. Thanks a lot, folks. Don't forget to hit that like button.